So in this type, you will look at the algebra of functions. So you're given f of x is x plus 1 and g of x is 2x minus 3. You're asked to find different values. The first one is f plus g of 2. So by definition, f plus g of 2 is nothing but f of 2 plus g of 2, right? That's nothing but f of 2 is nothing but the number that you get by putting x is equal to 2 in f of x. That is 2 plus 1, 3 plus. What is g of 2? G of 2 is 2 into 2 minus 3. This 4 minus 3 is 1, which is equal to 4. Next, let us take the second function. So what is f minus g of 3? F minus g of 3. That is nothing but by definition it is f of 3 minus g of 3. That is equal to, what is f of 3? You just need to put 3 in the place of x. So you get 4 minus g of 3. Again you put 3 in the place of x. 6 minus 3 is 3, which is equal to 1. And what is 5fg of 2? 5fg of 2 is nothing but 5 times f of 2 into g of 2. That is equal to 5 times f of 2 is 2 plus 1, 3 into g of 2 is 4 minus 3 is 1, which is equal to 15. And f square of 5 is by definition is nothing but f of 5 into f of 5, that is f of 5 whole square, that is equal to f of 5 is 5 plus 1, that is 6 square is equal to 36. And fifth bit is f by g of 4 is nothing but by definition this is f of 4 by g of 4, which is 5 divided by g of 4 is 8 minus 3. G of 4 is 2 into 4, 8 minus 3 is 5 again, which is equal to 1. And finally, f by g of x square plus 1 is nothing but f of x square plus 1 by g of x square plus 1. That is equal to f of x square plus 1, f of x is x plus 1, f of x square plus 1 is x square plus 1 divided by 2 times in the place of x you put x square plus 1 minus 3. That is equal to x square plus 2 divided by 2x square plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So f by g of x square plus 1 is x square plus 2 by 2x square minus 1. So in this question you are given that f of x is 2x square minus 1, g of x is 1 minus 3x. And you are asked to find the domain on which these two functions become equal. So what is the meaning of f of x is equal to g of x? That is, f of x is equal to g of x if they are defined from same domain to same codomain and their definitions are equal. Their functional values are equal for every element in the domain. So f of x is defined between a and b and g of x is also defined between a and b. So f is equal to g if every element in a has the same image in b correspond to both the functions. But as you can see, the definitions of these two functions are different. But there might be some values of x for which these two give the same answer. So for f of x to be equal to g of x, so you have 2x square minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 3x. So this implies 2x square plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. And this implies 2x square plus 4x minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This implies 2x times x plus 2 minus 1 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. And this implies x is equal to minus 2 or 1 by 2. That is, when x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 1 by 2, the answer that this function gives, the image that this function f gives, will be exactly same as the images that g gives. So within this domain, that is, if f of x and g of x are defined from the set minus 2 comma 1 by 2 to the set of images, if x is equal to minus 2, 1 plus 6 is 7. If x is equal to half, 1 minus 3 by 2 is minus half. If f and g are defined from this domain to this codomain, from this domain to this codomain, then f and g will be equal functions. So answer will be the set containing minus 2 and half. So in this question, you're given that f is given by set containing 1, 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1 and minus 1, minus 3. And you're given that f of x is equal to ax plus b. This is given to you. And for some integers a and b, you're asked to find what a and b is. So if f of x is equal to ax plus b, each ordered pair x and y has to satisfy the functional equation. So f of x is nothing but y is equal to ax plus b has to be satisfied by each and every point. So this implies, if you substitute the first point, 1 has to be equal to a plus b, a into 1 plus b, a plus b, and 2 comma 3, so y is 3 is equal to 2a plus b, and so each and every point has to satisfy this. So minus 1 is equal to 0 plus b, and minus 3 is equal to minus a minus 3, y is equal to minus a plus b. So from this third equation, b has to be equal to minus 1, and if b is equal to minus 1, a has to be equal to 2. And as you can clearly see, if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1, this equation is also getting satisfied. This equation is also getting satisfied because minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So all the 4 equations are getting satisfied if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1. So those are the values of a and b which are required in this question.